said, you have been warned. So this game starts off with like Peter and Miles at this school, university, college. I'm not even sure what it is anymore. I forget a lot of things really fast about certain like games, I guess. But it starts off at like this school, and Peter is teaching here, and basically one thing led to another, you know. Sad starts to appear, which that already says enough. It's Sandman. And this beginning fight with Sandman, I just have to say, it is such, in my opinion, everything is my opinion of course in this video, but it is such an improvement compared to like the Kingpin fight of Spider-Man 1 back from 2018. I'm sorry, my contact lenses, you know, I've had them in for like, I think 15 hours now, so they're starting to irritate my eyes. You know how it is if you wear contact lenses. So you start off fighting Sandman, and like I was saying, it is such an improvement compared to like the 2018 first boss fight with Kingpin. And I love this first sequence of the game. And something that I personally found really funny is I saw this video of I Show Speed appear on my YouTube recommendation, and I thought, you know, let's just check it out because I don't think this guy is going to play this game, like play through the game, you know, the whole game. And I was watching this video and like looking at the comments, and apparently I actually heard him say this. He was like saying something like this mission is like way too long or way too dragged out, which is like, the mission is only like around 20 minutes, what are you talking about? So I was like, your attention span is like down there. But of course we all know he just played the game because it was trending, you know, release day, which is fine. But I was like, come on man, it's not a long mission, it's the start of the game. If you're not even enjoying that, you'll definitely won't have the attention span to like play throughout the whole game, you know. But I liked the mission, and it was cool to see Sandman in this game, you know, in a more recent game. If he's ever, I think he's been in like older games, but I'm not sure. So that was the first mission, and it's kind of hard to remember everything that happened after that. To be honest, it's been like 2.5 weeks. But I remember, you know, Henry showing up and being cured. We all know how he got cured, of course, it's because of Venom. The symbiote. Symbiote. I'm still not sure how you pronounce it, but I think that's how. But he shows up, and you have like this really fun mission with Peter and Henry, with a lot of flashbacks, which I really enjoyed playing. It was nice to see like their friendship, like the friendship dynamic between them. It was really cool to see. So you did that, and then honestly, I think quickly after that, Henry, like at the, well, not quickly after it, but like later at the carnival or fun fair, I'm not sure what you call it. You know, it would appear, it looks like a person is going to die because Peter is just, he can't hold on with his power. But then Henry shows up with his Venom powers, which also that scene, man, I was like, someone's going to die here. It's not good. And then, boom, you know, Henry showed up. I mean, it was kind of predictable. We knew he was going to show up. I just didn't really know that he would show up at that part. Maybe I was just so into it that I couldn't predict it anymore. Because usually these games are kind of predictable. You know, not really, but it's like the superhero genre. is like a bit more towards me or like towards the camera. Again, that is because I'm renovating my room currently, which will probably take around a month still, maybe 5 or 6 weeks. Not sure, but I'm really excited about that. But just, I feel like my eye just whatever. I'm tired. That is going to take like a while still, but I'm really excited for it. And my room is going to look a bit messy, I guess, for the like upcoming month, which is fine because after that it'll look cool to my liking, you know. So where was I? Yeah, with the symbiote. And then after that, I basically think you go after Craven, I believe, and save Dr. Connors as well. All really great. Why did I just? Okay, all really great missions, if you ask me. I'm trying to remember a bad thing. Yeah, okay, a bad thing that I don't like about this game is when you do one of these rescue missions, like open world missions. Sometimes you have to bring a civilian to a certain point, like an ambulance, and usually most of the time I get the audio where it says like, "Thank you, Spider-Man, my boyfriend is like your biggest fan." I always get that audio, which is like, it doesn't really give you the feeling that the NPCs are alive, you know? Like, I feel like they could have added more audio there, different kind of audios, because I always hear that. I like hearing that every time you rescue someone is kind of bad. But it's like the only complaint I can think of right now. If you have any complaints of this game, let me know. I might agree, I might not. I just can't remember anything from the top of my head currently because I'm tired. And my head is like starting to hurt because I'm really tired. I think I have ADHD, that's why I'm like so energetic still. But yeah, you also have that mission where you save Peter as Miles, where you save Peter from the symbiote is also really like cool, I guess, and the voice acting in this game is just phenomenal. So okay, one last thing I want to talk about. The mission where you get to play as Henry, like as Venom. Like, what? That was so amazing, and I heard that they are going to add a mission replay function in the near future, which is really exciting to me because I'm gonna replay the shit out of that mission, honestly. It's one of the, I had to catch my breath, I don't know if you noticed that, but it's one of the greatest missions in that game. You feel so great, overpowered, and I guess that just adds to like the whole point where like the suits takes over of your mind. Is that proper English? I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it messes with your head, and even with like the player, it does that, because like when you play as Venom, you just want to replay that mission, honestly. Like, I loved it, and I think they nailed it. You know, it's so great how you, even as the player, get that feeling of like feeling so powerful compared to like Miles and Peter. And then Craven dies. You bite off his head. Yeah. As Venom, Henry. Which is like, I loved how like Venom was like, I guess, suicidal. He wasn't suicidal, but he knew he was going to